and welcome back to Satisfactory. We got episode 35. So, I am back. Everything went about as well as it could for where it was. My daughter did fine, so thank you all for the kind words for that. All the other comments that I got when I got back, awesome. I really enjoyed reading a lot of them. Some really good ones, some helpful tips, just some overall very, very good things. I want to go. I want to go over a lot of them, but oh man, I don't know. So reading the Q-Creant tips or comments have been awesome. The tips like MSC, I know he said the hover pack. I just completely forgot about the hover pack. Freaking Warsham telling me he was dead inside. I hope he's. if I know him well enough now, I'm pretty sure he was being a little sarcastic because I kind of like laughed at it. But I don't know, man. Just some of the comments are just freaking so good. Gaming with reminding me about the blueprints, Enigma telling me about what's coming up, and his pro tips have always been super good. Odin had a really good one for today. So what I want to say is thank you for all the comments. They've been awesome. And if I just want to remind everybody, because I did get a lot of them. If I didn't reply back, it's just because I didn't see it. So if I haven't replied back, shoot it to me again, just because sometimes I miss them, especially if like the names are embedded. They don't like to pop up all the time. So, but yeah, I really appreciate all of them. The community here has just been so awesome, and I know I was worried about that, and I've mentioned it a few times because I don't like people. So to have this many cool people in one place, a community, if you will, has been just a breath of fresh air, I think. So I hope everyone else is liking it as well. But yeah, so Odin had mentioned today what we're going to do is I want to build our export, or at least get it kind of set up, and then I can kind of do some of the more challenging stuff, or not more challenging stuff, but like the boring stuff I'll kind of do maybe like off cam. But Odin had a good point, a couple of them. Time lapses, so I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. I actually think, and I messed that up, the water packaging facility, that would have been a good time lapse. So that's my fault. So that was a good reminder from him. I don't know if I'm going to use it today, just because I think it'll go quick enough, and I kind of want to just have everybody along for most of it. The parts with the splitters, I'm probably going to show one of them, but then I might do those off camera because those get really hard and it takes me a while, and it's just like me mumbling to myself. So I don't think that'll be fun to watch. So yeah, I think we just need to like get after it. But then he also had a good point to. So he was kind of saying to not build too close to here, which I do. Yeah, I am going to keep building like far out. I know I had mentioned having this place kind of far away, and he had a good point, and it was to not. So basically to keep in mind the performance of the game. So what I'm going to do is, just because I kind of had mentioned this, I think I'm going to try to build plant 2 right there, just because I have an idea in mind. But if the performance does go down, like even in the slightest, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear the whole thing down, go back to what we have right here, and I'm going to set this plant up like way far away, and then we'll get everything over there. So we're still going to have like an export here, but I kind of want to turn it into like, I'm going to call it plant number 2, and it's going to be like the rest of this plus a shipping facility is kind of my hope for it. So I don't know. Again, we'll see. But I want to say thank you to everybody. I really mean it. You guys have been awesome, and girls have been awesome. Q-Creant for the day. So I think this will be kind of a fun one. So like, and I guess it's not just overseas, but I'm going to give you like the overseas example or whatever. So overseas, right, when we're talking on the radio, like we have call signs, like if We're calling somebody on the radio, whether if I'm on the ground and I'm calling like a rotary wing above me or fixed wing above me, like an airplane or helicopter, and then, or I'm calling somebody else, like we all have call signs, right? I'm not just gonna call people by their names. It's not how it works. If you've seen Top Gun, right? Like you've got Maverick and Goose and Iceman and Slider, right? So those are all the call signs, and I gave the Top Gun example because most people have seen Top Gun, I think. If you were to have a call sign, what would it be? So like if you were in Top Gun or whatever, what would your call sign be? So I'll give you an example. Mine, and this is just because this is what I used, but mine was Reaper. So I have a really large tattoo covering the top right part, most of my arm, that's got a Reaper on it. And and I know we got to get going. I'm talking way too much, but yeah. So that was it. It was randomly assigned to me one time, like out on a mission, and I really liked it. And then so I kind of stuck with it. And then if we got to like choose, our call sign, I always went with Reaper. And then when I got my own team and got into my own thing doing contracting, my team I called the Reapers 5. I think I've gone over that before, but like I had 5 kind of lead guys, and then I called them like the Hand of the Reaper, so that I was the Reaper. I watched a lot. I watch way too many movies, but if you're ever overseas and you heard about those guys, that was me. Yeah, we wore like samurai covered masks and stuff like that on our faces, and yeah, it was a whole thing. But anyways, my call sign was Reaper, so that's what I go with, and that's why. But yeah, tell me what would your call sign be, and why you would go with that. And it doesn't have to be something like Reaper or something crazy. Like there's other, like Goose, for example. Like they're just unique call signs. So let me know what yours is. All right, here's what we got to do. We got to get some stuff done. Let me get into my zooping. So we're gonna do a lot of logistics this episode. If logistics is not your thing, you're not gonna like this one. So apologies in advance. Wait, did that not? So I'm gonna close this off a little bit more, and I gotta tell you though, I really like being able to fly up here. I know eventually in like the final build, once we get done with this, we'll have, obviously I'll close this off and make it look all nice. But what I'm trying to get is, at least for right now, is just the space. So what I mean by that, let me see. Why don't I have any frames on me? Oh, I should let everybody know. So I did go out and get some Mercer spheres. So I built some more of the depots. And you guys were right. Like the depots are awesome. It's nice to have, right? It's nice to have materials just in case I need them. And I like this setup. So what I did was out here I put them, and I'm kind of making them look like this, so I can see them pretty easily. I'm putting it here too, but let me grab some frames. I'll grab a couple. And then I put more depots in here. I think I got like 9 Mercer spheres altogether. They're a little harder to find actually, but I went over here. I found quite a few, so that was kind of where I was hanging out and trying to find them. But you can see I got, so basically it's the regular depot and then an industrial one on top of that. So that way I can still pull from here. Everything's still getting like split from here and getting sent to the main line. But then once it gets topped off, it'll add up into here and it'll top off our dimensional depot. So I have been doing that. All right, so we got our frames. And the only reason I want to do this is, so I want to know what I'm going to have to start setting up over there, right? So let's go. I'm thinking, here's my thought for up here. These are all together, right? That's how I've been doing it. Yeah, this is why I got to do the blueprint thing. I know I didn't really do much of that. Let's see. Can I get one more there? Is it not going to like that? Yeah, we're gonna have to do one more line of these. Okay, and I can still gives me a little space to fly up there. Oh, are you gonna let me do it? There we go. Okay, and then what I want to do is I'm gonna have I'm gonna have like my end pieces be just for my use, right? And that's for making, right? Because we have all like these things we gotta make. Plus, I like having the ability to make my own ammo or bombs. I make a lot of explosives because it's just fun blowing stuff up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have that be kind of on the end. Are we still working here? Oh, we are. Well, I'm gonna let this finish, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move like my slooped super machine all the way down to the end, and I'm gonna do that down there as well. And I'm gonna have 2 on the ends for my use, and then we'll add. So this one will add in something, which means I gotta add in stuff here. That's the part where I think everybody kind of understands what's going on, right? Like, I'm gonna do that part off camera because I think that'll get boring. Right, but it's just me adding smart or programmable splitters depending on what's all coming and going. And this whole adding another plant thing is gonna be pretty brutal on me trying to figure this out. I think I know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna have to add more of these because we're gonna add one more of these up here, which I think I was gonna do these up here. Yeah, so it's gonna be a process so the other thing I gotta do is I have to start sending this stuff, not that one, like these, and then if I do maybe the high-speed ones. So what I gotta do is, and I've been thinking about this, is I'm gonna have to set this up, and we'll do this. We'll probably do this on camera. But I gotta set these up to where they're gonna come through the wall, and then I need to get them into here. So this is a merger, and it's taking the stuff from our bottom level, right? So I know this is I made this as complicated as possible, but right. So when we make stuff, it's coming through here, and then it's getting split. So part of it's getting in here, and then part of it's, see how it's getting sent away. So then it's gonna get merged, and there it goes. Right, so these mergers have, open slots, which, I was kind of thinking ahead, and then they're going to come down out of that window, and then I'm going to merge it into here, which is going to get into our main line. So my whole, what we're about to set up and what we're about to get going on here is stuff will come in, and I'm just going to walk so it'll go through this line right here, right, and it's getting, stuff's getting split to where we use it. And then it's coming up here. Okay. All right, and then if we're done with it and it's overflow, it's getting sent in there. But if we still need it and it needs to go up to the second row, right, it's going to come through here. So this is where we're going to add this stuff that we've made, plus we're going to bring that stuff down. And then it goes through here. Oh, nope, sorry, that's that one. That one's just kind of off to the side because of the way I built it. So then it goes through here. And this is all the stuff that has to go up top, and then this is the stuff that can go back in through here. So you see a lot of this stuff goes up top. And then stuff will go back into the main line, or it goes up top. Now, when it goes up top, right, again, it's getting split off if it's used. And then from here, what I'm gonna do, right, because now if it's been through here, all this overflow is basically going into being sunk in. This is basically like a safety valve. There shouldn't be anything right now that's going on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this out. And this, now we're going to program that center output. So anything that we need to get to plant 2 should be getting put out through here. So it's going to have basically stuff that we need over there I'm going to have to take away, right, from some of the things. And then it's going to get connected to here. And then I'm going to try to make like a cool like glass walkway thing. And we're going to start plant 2 right here. Now, I think, let's get started on plant 2. I really the goal for today is I really want to make sure I get this part of it up. Because I think it's going to be, first it's going to be huge. But I think also I want to get some of the machine numbers set up. So again, that was kind of why I was getting into this. So let's just finish this part out. So again, that'll be this, but I'm just gonna set it up right now. So that way, I think I'm gonna write down how many machines we need. So what episode are we on here? Let me get this written down. It's gonna be a lot of Satisfactory 35. It's gonna be a lot to go and figure out in this one. But I think I really want to get it down. I want to have people around for most of it, so that way you can give me your tips and tricks on what we can do to make it better. Yeah, let's do high-speed connectors up here. So that gives me... we gotta do these yet, too. Yeah, we'll do those down there, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 manufacturers down there. I'm just gonna write 5M. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of setup. All right, and then here, same thing. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do too is, and I'm gonna do one of these on camera just so everyone kind of gets the idea of what I'm doing. I think so. There's copper sheets right there. So what we could do is turn this one into. Yeah, I was making more kabloomies. What was the one I was thinking of? This one. So we could do AI limiters down here, and then that way I have copper sheets next to each other, so I can just do a split there. I kind of like that idea. All right, so let's see. So that's that one. We're already making those. We're making all that stuff. We're not going to do fireworks, but I should make some just to see what they look like. Oh, actually, it's all Christmas stuff, isn't it? Okay. Don't get sidetracked. So we'll make those here. We're already making those. I'm not going to make that stuff. We kind of make that down by the other facility. We're making fabric. Oh, heat sink. That's a good one. Oh, maybe I was going to make heat sinks here. I guess it doesn't matter. Either way, I need copper sheets. Son of a... Yeah, I don't know. Let's make limiters here, I guess. I can always change it if I need. Yeah, so that's 1, 2. And I like making that stuff myself. That's already being made up top. So we really only need 2, at least for the moment, 2 assemblers down there. So let me write that down. Buddy. So much to do. All right, so then... So we're going to have 2 assemblers here. Yeah, I like that. That gives me some space here, like just in case I absolutely need it for something. Plus, it lets me kind of maneuver around a little. Okay. I like that. I like that. We'll get that stuff set up. Like I said, I really want to concentrate on getting this plant number 2 set up. So, shall we make sure I have enough materials? Yeah, I brought some. Okay. Let's see. The other thing, I think... Do I like how long this is? Does it give us enough room? I would say it's pretty good, right? God dang it, man. The blueprint thing. I wish I could... and maybe, there's not a way, right? Like, so if I go to a blueprint, like, there's not a way to where I can blueprint this now, even, like, when it's all set up. If there is, let me know, because that would be cool. Otherwise, yeah, that's one of those things where, man, if I blueprinted this, then I could just go set it up down there. But being that I haven't gotten into the blueprint thing, I can't. So, I think this is a pretty good size for how long it is, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think that should be pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's make it 9 long down there as well. And I'm gonna kind of start from a high area. I think I kind of liked, what, starting at like here-ish? Yeah, because then we have length wherever we can go. And here's going to be the fun part. I kind of want the... okay, so I'm going to globally do the global snapping thing, which again is something else you guys taught me. So let's do 5 there. And, ooh, am I going to get... See, the big thing is I don't want to be in the ground here. Yeah, so I'm already going in the ground. So I need to make this a little higher, or I can make it go down this way longer. Nah, because then I'm kind of missing all that space. All right, so let's do... I think we need... And what I kind of like doing during this is... that might be too high. Kind of like doing it this way. Nope, just one. And then seeing if that gives me enough height to what... Oh, hold on. Sorry. To what I'm doing. I think that should be good. Yeah. So that's actually 3 of those. And now I could... Ugh. I need a sip of coffee. Hold on. I could just ramp this, but... I think I'm going to keep everything... I think I'm going to try to keep everything level here. So let's get rid of these. And we'll have some... I think we'll be kind of high up in the air. That's the only thing... Ah, man. I wonder if I should start it down a little bit, because we have all that room. I mean, that's quite a bit. I have this cool idea for how I kind of want the train to, like, go through it. I don't know why. I just think it'd be cool to have the train go through the factory. It would be neat, too, like, if we were setting stuff up. Maybe I'll just do it a little bit lower. Or, like, further down this way. Yeah, let's try that. So I don't want it, like, super high. We try that. See how that looks. Ooh, that might be the ticket right there. Ease. Okay. Boys, this is just I don't know. It seems kind of high, right? All right, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 4 more. What I'm gonna do is next time that train goes by, I'm going to kind of stop it up top. And I'm gonna have the... I'm gonna try to set the rest of the... Basically, we're gonna set the rest of this up and then put the track, the railway, back. Oh, here it comes. Don't get blasted, don't get blasted, don't get blasted. It's going fast. Ah, yeah. All right, so all we're going to do is we're going to turn off the self-driving. No, actually, hold on. Let me turn it back on. Let's have it do its, like, load sequence, and then we'll turn it off up there. Otherwise, this one will sit here, and then I won't be able to get my other one in. Ah, the trains are so fun in this. All right. We gotta get going, though. I gotta get some stuff up so that way people understand what's going on. See how the other train's waiting for us? That's awesome. I know this is like a very simple, like, locomotive setup, but I just think it's neat that the trains, you know, like, they do what they do what they're made to do. This game has such good mechanics. And so then that train will come in. Watch out, buddy. Okay. So yeah, this is where I want. I'm gonna kind of straighten this out, and I'm gonna have it go through the factory. All right, so let's turn this off. There we go. So everything will kind of stay. You know, it's just I don't have to worry about it coming back and derailing itself. So let's get some more of this set up, right? So what I can do now is, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to delete that rail and that rail. Yeah, and probably this one too, because I'm gonna have to straighten this out. So let's do more of this stuff. Yeah, see how we're already kind of like high up there? I don't want it to be like too high. But yeah, I'm floating. That's okay. It's just the only reason I'm thinking about that is because by the time we're done with this series, I want everything to look nice. You know, like I don't want to have any floating pieces. So then it's either, you know, maybe we add more foundations or maybe we add pillars. I don't know, but you know, we got to make it look nice, right? The zooping thing is so nice. So let's at least get this down for now. The other nice part about this is I can't imagine there's like too many more things I have to build, but once I get like this train going through, like we have like almost like infinite space out there because I'm pretty sure I can build. I think the map gets extended a little bit, so I'm pretty sure I could basically just like add on to this setup. Yeah, because I want to say there's like stuff there, so I'm sure it goes out it goes out a little ways if I need it to. Yeah. So I think let's keep it there for now, but then we'll have all sorts of. Who's angry at me? No, little guys down there. We'll have all sorts of room for shipping, and then like I said, if there's more stuff we got to add, I think we can just add it. So let's get the train set up. I don't know how I want to do this, but I feel like having a train, maybe on this one. Having a train go through the factory. I don't know why I want to do it, but I do. Maybe here. Yeah. So I think what we can do, I think build. This might actually be too steep. I mean, it should tell me. Let me get there. There we go. Yeah, if I do. This is too steep. It'll kind of let me do it, but I need to. Yeah, that needs to look better. That would look a little better. So that's too steep. I wonder. What would be a good way to do this? What if I go... Could I go like 2 meters down? Would that be... All right, let me get rid of that. I guess this will be kind of cool to know for everybody else. Like, if you're building ramps for railway, how does it have to be? Does 2 meters work? Let's test it out. No. Okay, 2 meters might be the one. So then as long as yep. Okay. So if I pop it on right there. That's the tricky part. Let's see. Maybe if I make it go down to this one. And then I bring this out. Ooh, yes. Yes. Alright, are you too curved right there? Is the train on this one? I don't want the... Oh, man, the train's gonna buckle. Dang it. Oh, wait, I can... No. Hold on here. It should go back. It should go forward. Oh, made me a little nervous. It's like driving a stick right there. Okay. And then let's stop it here. Trace. And again, all I'm looking to do is just kind of straighten this bad boy out. Man, a little fall damage there. Okay, so... Yep, so let's help. Let's do that. Okay, now you're being dumb. It was working nice. Oh, okay, there we go. And yeah, and I think maybe if I just maybe we'll do it like that. Oh, yes, there we go. Okay. Beautiful. That should be much better. Oh, yeah. Train comes down here. It's got a little bit of a curvature right here. Okay, but then we're going up. Train's coming up through here. Now, the big thing is I wonder how much I can, like, put on the sides. I'm going to actually do a test with it. But before we do that, let's get our stuff set up. So this is why it's kind of, like, cool building this stuff on foundations, is it's just super easy to keep it straight. Right, so let's do... up. I don't have no ramps over here yet. All right, let me get that bad boy going. Okay, and then let's do some of that. And where'd my Zupin go? And I'm gonna have to have you come down there. Now, where are you connecting? Okay. I'll have to see. I might have to widen it out a smidge. Might be okay. All right, so you're coming down. Ooh, it is starting to clip there a little bit. Let's do... Yeah, I wonder if I bring it... Let's do that. Yeah, that looks good. And let's have it come down here. Okay. And then let's stop it there. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's see how drastic of a weird curve that would be. I think... Yeah, I'm gonna need to... Kinda gotta build, like, slow here, because I don't want to clip it into stuff. Alright, that's a bit of a curve there, but... Oh, and it's just too long. I hate you. Yeah, let's get a little bit more... Alright. Oh, what the crap? Gosh dang it. Alright, let me... And... Just gonna do it the slow, less cool way. Alright. That looks good. Not too crazy on the curvature. Alright, we've built ourselves a little train thing. Now, let's get that train moving. And then I want to do... kind of like the setup of the wall test. All right, train, you can go back to your duties. There we go. And it's pretty cool that you can like mess with the track, but it's like route stays on and whatnot. That's pretty neat. Like many of the other mechanics in this game, very well done. Okay, we've got some train stuff. Now, what I want to do, just to test this out, is I'm going to put walls here. No, not through it. I'm going to put a wall there and a wall there. And I don't think it will. I think, if anything, it would, like, clip through it. But once that train comes back, I want to do... we're just going to look at it. I'm basically just checking to make sure it doesn't... derail. And while we're doing that, we can kind of do our standard-y wall setup here. What do I have over there? I have... Is that... I don't remember. Let's go check. I want this to basically look like this plant, except this is only going to be one level. So I have... 1, 2... Is it... Oh, so much stuff. One, yeah. 1, 2, and then the angled one. Okay. So 2 regular glass, and then an angle one. And this will be plant number 2. We're gonna put billboards up that kind of annotate which plant it is. I think that'll be cool too. Oh wait, hold on. It's not right. That's not right at all. Should be 9. Is that train coming yet? snap for me, please. 9. Okay, I think he's getting close. And then that. And again, this is just so we can kind of get the conveyor belt set up. Our electrical set up. Right. And I kind of like this. I kind of like this, the way this wall looks. Obviously, that's why I use it for all my stuff, but the reason I do 2 up there, just in case you've kind of missed why I do that. Right, so I do the wall outlets, and then if you have 2, you can kind of like put it in between them. All right, train test. Maybe? Yeah, here it comes. Okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah. It doesn't even look bad. It doesn't like clip or anything. That is tremendous. All right. Okay, so let's get the rest of this kind of set up to what I'm thinking here. All right, so we're gonna have this come out to here. Gotta make sure we're not we don't get blasted by the train. Why am I doing the train through here? I don't know. It's just something different. It would be cool to have a loading zone in here. Maybe that's something we do down the road where, like, if we needed to, I don't know, export stuff through the train. I'm not planning on using the trains, though, for export. I'm planning on doing the drones for that. So we also got to build, us a drone port, I guess. We can kind of get that started. Ooh, by the way, I guess we should go look at it. Do we want to take a building break? Are we about halfway through the episode? Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, I like that. Now the thing is, I think, how tall do we need to make the bridge? Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do it like that tall. We'll give it like plenty of clearance. Yeah, let's go take a building break, and we can, once we get this wall up, we can, no. Yeah, that should be plenty of clearance for the train. I know Odin had mentioned, it is kind of my specialty to create workplace hazards. And what better workplace hazard than a giant train going through your facility? At, like, Mach Jesus. Is that what the kids say? Maybe they don't say that anymore. I don't know. I'm so out of touch with, like, what's cool nowadays. So again, the way I like to do it is, and we'll get some wiring hooked up, but I like to have the corners where they come out in case we need to do stuff, and then this is for the interior wiring. Train's not coming back yet. I know that's enough clearance. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, let's pick this up in a second. Let's take a slight building break, and let's go check out our nitrogen little nitrogen bit. Oh, there was another reason I wanted to go over there. What was it? Dang it! I just probably said it too, and I can't remember. Well, we're already on break, so let's go check it out. Man, the old memory. I don't know. Give me about 5 years and it'll be impossible to watch me because I'll just forget everything, like even more than I do now. Which is there anything down there that's different? No. Oh, I remember what we were talking about, the drone thing. So we have the drone set up here, so we'll go over that. And the fueling drone. So I didn't really think about it, but this drone, right? This is our fuel workhorse. So he's fueling the other like drones that were. So this is like our import station here. He's fueling them up. So down there, I had another fueling drone, but I don't need that because this guy that goes and gets our water, like he fuels up here, so he doesn't need to fuel up again down there. So I got to keep that in mind. But here's kind of the setup I went, and I know I should have mentioned it in the beginning of the video. Maybe I'll mention it next episode too. The Discord, I really got to get there. There's a lot of cool stuff in the Discord. A lot of good things people have put up. Like, so is Limp Noodle? Is that MSC? Is that you? I can't remember. Limp Noodle though. I'm trying to remember like who's all who because you guys have different names. But either way, I think it's MMC. But if it's not, let me know. But so on the Discord, Limp Noodle had a thing, like I think he posted it like February 10th. And again, I gotta go back and look through all these. I just looked at a couple. But yeah, I really like, and I've been doing it for a while now too, but this kind of setup, so the fuel's coming through there, right? And then you can use like mergers and splitters to keep stuff within a pretty solid line. So we have our batteries going in there, and then this is our secondary import. So obviously we don't have it set up yet, but nitrogen materials import. So this is kind of what we're working on at the other base, right? To get that up and running. And then when stuff comes out, so what I did was, right, I just have a merger. And the reason I have a merger is because, well, I'll show you. Over here, it's a little bit easier to explain. So basically, we're going to bring stuff just along the line here, right? And we can merge it into everything else and, you know, basically can make one belt that goes out here. So our materials will come through here, our water's coming through here, everything will go on this line. The big thing I need to do yet, and I haven't quite worked that out. What I might do, right, because you can tell we're not moving here. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to have an overflow on the water. That's the thing I gotta set up yet. But because I can't have the water get stuck here and then other things not be able to come through. So that's the one thing I'm working on yet, but I'll probably go over that next episode once I figure out how I want to do it. What it'll probably be is I'm probably going to move this back and then I'll have overflow split off into there. But that's the other thing is then the water's still going to be stuck here. Many decisions to be made. But yeah, so anyways, that's my last conundrum for here. So I have it all set up to where it's like working for right now at least. So the water's coming in. Here's our materials that we're using. You can tell over the pipe I just kind of made a little bridge there. But yeah, our stuff will get imported. And then for right now, I've just been putting machine stuff in here. So that we have some. So we can use it for getting to our next... Well, it won't be getting to our next tier, but unlocking the last thing in this tier, which is what, like the advanced nuclear stuff or whatever it is. But I think that's how you get the nitric acid. I'd have to look, but either way. So that's the nitrogen plant. We're all set up and running, or like ready to receive. There's one thing I got to figure out yet, and that's how to where I'm going to put like the overflow on this so that everything can keep running smoothly. I guess what I could do. Yeah, actually, if I do run this back, the overflow can go in there. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it. But I'll fix that later. Let's get back. Okay, little break in building. I want to get the rest of this plant up. So my goal here is I want to get the rest of this plant up. I didn't know how long the train thing would take. I think that looks pretty cool, though. I actually like that. Ooh, the train's coming. Let's just make sure he has enough clearance. And then I kind of want to be able to get the belt going over here. But we're already running out of time, and I got a lot wanted to do yet. Oh, yeah. Perfect. That's actually good that I took that piece of glass out. All right. So I want to keep a block. Do we want to... So here's the other thing that's kind of weird about this. If I only do one level, we're going to have manufacturers and assemblers in the same line down here. So I don't know if I just want to randomly put them down or if I want to have an order to them. Let's see. Also, this should be... We'll probably keep... Yeah, we'll probably keep a couple open here. The way I've been doing that is... Let's get some... Let's get a ramp going down there. And then I've done the wall. like that. That. And then we just add one of these. There it goes. Oh man, I like it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So like I was saying, I want to make sure. Where do we have these set up? God, that blueprint thing, man. That'd have been pretty sweet. I should have done that. Now that I'm this far, though, it's like I don't know. Do I worry about it or not? 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 5th one is where our machines start. Ooh, this one. These start a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That starts on the 5th one. That one kind of ends on the 4th one. So let's have them kind of end on the 4th one. Then they can kind of be even, I guess. That should give us enough room for everything. So, what did I say? 2 assemblers. How am I doing on materials? Doing okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's have you. That should be fine, huh? Do I have enough room? Yeah, I don't want to like cramp one of the sides in case I need to get through or whatnot. Okay, so let's see how this is gonna look. And then I needed 5 manufacturers. That's gonna be crazy. It looks like it kind of. Do they kind of line up with each other if I do that? Yeah, that looks pretty nice, I think. Then I got enough room back here to do stuff. That is 3 slots. Is that going to be enough? Let me go see how much I have over here. One, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. So, I wonder if I should build them off the railroad. You know what, we can... God. As I say we can move these, that's where it becomes kind of tricky because I'm definitely not going to want to move them. Because you know what I mean? If I have all the splitters and whatnot set up, I guess I can just reprogram the splitters eventually. Because another one of these is not going to fit. Right? We're on the tracks. I wonder if I just do these here and leave a couple open. But then if I'm not using them, it doesn't look great. I don't know. That's why I want to unlock a lot of stuff. Because then I know what we're going to need. Well, I'm gonna have to think about that. Let's leave this for now. How do can I get it to line up like that way? Where's the line here? All right, so we want it. Oh yeah, it's like right on there. Okay. Train crossing. I'm gonna have to think of a cool sign. So it's this one. Oh, I hate that. No. Yeah, maybe there. And then let's give it. Is that enough? Is it on the line? Okay, so no, then we can do it there. Another cool trick you guys taught me. Oh yeah, okay, it's lined up. And then we've got plenty of space in the middle. We could do like some kind of cool train decor in the middle here too. I'm not quite sure. We'll figure that out. All right, so we've got kind of some of that stuff going. I think to finish up the episode, I'm going to do. our conveyor system coming down to here. Ah, man, I had big hopes for how I wanted this to look too. Because the thing with foundations is like these ramp ones. Let me see. I don't think I can turn these into glass. Materials. Yeah. So I have slanted roofs, though, don't I? This is gonna be a little tricky because I want everything to rotate around once, and then we're gonna split it off up here. Let's see. So for that, where are you? I might just have to throw one up there and mess with it. So I'm not quite sure where I want to put that. That's what I mean by that. Is let's do. Where are you? Did I put? Oh, said I didn't think I picked a. I think I have. Oh, yeah. Apparently, I clicked on the wrong button. Let's see. Is that gonna be high enough? Or do we want to go a little higher? All right, let's do. Yeah, I think we need to go a little higher there. If I do it to the... Ah, you know what? Frickin'... He even said so. Like, I was totally planning on putting the dang hover pack on. Alright. That looks good. Okay, so, here's what I want to do. And we're running low on time, so what I want to do is I'm going to get that over to there. And I want to have, like, a cool glass walkway for it to go through. So I'm going to set that up. We'll bring everybody back, and then we'll kind of go talk about where we're going to go from here for like the next episode. I think the next episode is going to be setting up our exports. But yeah, let's do that. Let me get this walkway set up, and then we'll go over what we're going to be doing. All right. So I didn't want to skip too much of this, but look what I did. I remembered. So all we're doing is we're gonna have a bit of a floating problem, but we'll figure that out. And again, I'm creating like a glass skyway. So I think I have the right height, I hope. So let's extend these out. You go that way. I'm probably gonna have to move that up a little bit. Let's do to there. We'll fix that as needed. Okay, so we can turn these all into glass, and then I'm just putting up some glass siding here. Right, all we're doing is making a glass tunnel. I was thinking of doing the whole thing, but then I'm like, you know what? Let's bring everybody back for the very end of the episode. We'll get this glass walkway up and running. Okay, so that looks pretty cool, and then I can just do this, so we can do roofing all the way there. And then I think I counted it, but like I might have to recount it. But like, let's do 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna do ceiling mounts. And that looks good. We'll do one here. And see how that goes, but doesn't have to be perfect, I guess. So then we can bring our belt over here. We gotta see, do we like why? Oh, why? Connect for me. There we go. Okay, so this is default, which that looks okay. I might bring it over a little bit more. Otherwise, what we could do? Straight goes way out there. Curve. I hate how it does that. Yeah, let's do that for now. I might switch that eventually. I'll probably put it a little bit more over here so that it comes straight in here. But yeah, this will be our overhead bridge type thing. Little glass walkway. Right, and then we're gonna have to redo you. Okay, so we're just doing that, and then we're gonna bring you up to, I don't know, like there-ish. We can make it look prettier afterwards, but then you. Oh, do I have you going the wrong way? All right. I think I had it going the right way, but maybe I messed up the other thing. Either way, I think you get the idea of what we're doing here. So, yep, stuff should be going in. There we go. I guess I just had that messed up a little bit. I don't know. Like I said, maybe we'll change it. Let's just get it on there for now. That's gonna go through. All right. Well, I'll fix that. We'll get this more evened out. But I think you get the idea. Maybe that's the reason here. Just let me grab it. So for some odd reason, this one just doesn't like me to get it sometimes. Yeah, it's kind of offset a little bit. We'll get that fixed. But I think you kind of get the idea, right? I just thought it'd be cool to have like a glass walkway. Looks like I gotta fix some of the sides so that they're all even, but oh yeah. Yeah, 100%. I'll fix this. I'll make it look better, but I kind of wanted just everybody to get the gist of what was going on. So, next episode, I think what we're going to do is work on our shipping facility. So my goal is, that's fine. My goal is I want to get this stuff at least set up, and I've kind of shown that before when we set that up. But it's going to be a very similar setup, and then we'll see where we want to ship stuff. So that's kind of the plan for next episode. I'm going to make this look a little better. I'll get some of these logistic-y things set up. You know, some of these, we'll get some wires going to it, and I'll set some of that part up. But yeah, I think next episode will be a fun one. Yeah, I definitely got to fix this and make it look a little better. But we got plant number 2 set up. We got the glass, or what should we call it? The glass skywalk? Something like that. I don't know. Glass walkway, glass skywalk. Either way, we got plant 2 and the glass skywalk set up. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the train going through there. Probably not the safest thing in the world, but that's kind of my shtick. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes not. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty nice. So let me know your thoughts. If there's anything we can do to improve upon, obviously I'll make it look a little better, but I kind of like that. I think this will be a cool little get up. But yeah, tips are always welcome. Any ideas you have, please let me know. Otherwise, in the meantime, check out the link for the Discord in the description. A lot of fun stuff going on over there. And I'm going to be getting over there in the next 4 or 5 days. That's like my goal, is I want to get through a lot of the Discord stuff. But otherwise, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.